they are not paying attention to you and they are outwardly fixated, then I'm not going to start walking until my dog is somewhat engaging with me. The only exception to that would be if the dog is like staring at the cat or another dog and it's like, I really want to get to that other dog, move away to create space. But if the dog is just kind of generally like, everything else in this room is so much better than the person on the other end of my leash, I'm not going to move, because the dog most likely is not going to then pay attention to me once I start moving. So I will wait until the dog is being calm and maybe checking in with me. Hi, Augie. Hi, buddy. And then when we do start to walk, let's go. Where are you going? That's the wrong side. No, thanks. Augie. Yes, good boy. If my dog is not paying attention to what I'm doing, I can keep changing directions, and what I like to do is make a left turn into the dog. And if I walk into the dog, that's okay, because I'm trying to teach them that you have to pay attention to what I'm doing, or else I might not only, come on, I might not only change directions suddenly, but I might suddenly walk into you. And he don't really seem fazed by this to start, and that's okay, because it takes a minute for the dogs to figure out this game. Let's go. Yes. So the only time I want to pull a dog is to get them away from something. Yes, good boy. If my dog is pulling me, I don't want that. Yes, good boy. But I can pull my dog if I need to pull them away from a distraction. And so now that I'm doing these left turns into Augie, he's starting to do a little bit better. I'm going to cut left real hard. Good boy. I'm going to cut left again. I'm going to cut left. Oops. So that time he pulled ahead of me. That's okay. I'm going to cut left again. And I'm swinging my body into him. I'm not kicking him, but I'm also not going out of my way to not walk into him. So if your dog is getting distracted by other things, or your dog is trying to walk out in front of you, doing a left turn into something, or into him, or her, sometimes that is an effective way to teach the dog, hey, you have to pay attention to what I am doing, because I could suddenly walk right into you.
Haley, can you do a right turn too?
Yes, you can do a right turn. That is not always as effective because it's turning away from the dog. Whereas if I do a left turn into the dog, I'm cutting them off from the distraction itself, and then I'm also walking into them. And a lot of dogs don't like to be walked into. So when you walk left into them, that will do a little bit more for you. No thanks. That will do a little bit more for you than a right turn. So you can do a right turn, but the left turn specifically is to cut the dog off from distractions and also teach them to mind their space around you, because I'm going to suddenly walk into you. So pay attention to what you're doing. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Okay. So you can move around the room a little bit and take your time. There's some stuff for puppies to go under or walk over. It'll help you out as you go.
Question?
Yes,
I noticed you didn't use any treats.
I did not, but that's because I know that Augie doesn't like treats.
Oh, okay.
Augie specifically will not eat treats from me. I know that he eats treats from his razor sometimes, but he does not like to eat treats from me. So I did not use any with him. If I had used a different dog to demo, then yes, I would have been using some treats. So when the dog is doing the correct thing, you can reward them, in addition to doing those left turns if they start to get in front of you. If your dog does not like to eat food, that is one of the tactics that I like to use, because I didn't need to use food with Augie right there, and he did still do some pulling towards different things, but as we walked more and more, he was starting to improve on walking with me without the food. So, yeah, Mr. Augie doesn't eat from me.
Don't take treats from strangers.
Don't take treats from strangers.